Is this thing on?
Yeah, I hear you. Mike's good.
Okay, we rolling.
Oh, we rolling. Hey,
I'm
sis.
Mare,
I'm Roxy.
and you're tuning into
Caffeinated and Clueless. Cheers. Let's get our drinks.
Cheers!
Cheers.
All right, so welcome back
To episode 10.
This is a milestone, guys. 10.
Wow.
Episode 10. I can't even believe we're like here.
Yeah. I feel like everybody needs to go back to episode 1 and episode 10 to actually see like the difference.
Yes,
Because
the growth.
we've learned so much, and it's taken a lot of time, but I feel like also not like we've gotten it pretty quickly, and
We've evolved.
Yeah.
We've evolved in
Yeah.
just a short period of time. Like we started this in January.
the end of
Right?
January. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
the very end
yeah.
of the end of January.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've grown so much and we've learned a lot because we started from scratch. Like we edit everything
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, put everything together, the
Mhm.
voices, the volume,
And figuring out the
everything.
right apps and the voiceover, like everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
And
yeah.
the little things that I didn't know, that you didn't know, and that we learned, and we put it together, and now we're here.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yes, we definitely appreciate your support, and we love hearing from you guys.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Advocating for your child, even if it means standing up to your parents.
Breaking loyalty patterns.
Damn.
Yeah.
We're just getting deep.
Yeah.
It's getting deep from here on,
it's getting deep.
Yes.
Because that's advocating for your child. You don't get that until you're a parent.
Yeah.
1,000%, right?
The first time you said we don't do that, I feel like every parent has that moment where it's like awkward because like something happens, big or small, and you're like, am I gonna say something?
Yeah.
And like I have to say something. I have to say something because like I don't want that's just not how I'm raising my kid. That's not what I want my kid to learn. That's not the kind of thing that I want my kid to hear or see or do or like.
Yeah. And I feel like we're like just a lot more educated now, whereas before they were just winging it. And whereas now, before even becoming parents, we were reading books, we were listening to stories, we were like looking into everything. So by the time we had our babies, we were kind of like, no, it's going to be this way. This is what we have to do. This is the proper way. This is this way. This is this way. And then you have your parents saying, oh no, just do this. It worked with you. And you're kind of like, well, that's not what my doctor said now. And maybe that worked years ago, but that is no longer a thing now. And they're kind of looking at you like, oh, you're crazy. Like,
yeah, like you're tripping. And you're like,
oh, you're a first-time mom.
The times are different. The technology is different. The water is different. Like, the system is different. And yeah, I feel like a lot of times, like, back in the day, they didn't know better. Or back in the day, there wasn't enough research. Or back in the day, it's just a different time.
Yeah.
You know? Like, things evolve, are constantly evolving. That was like 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like the times are different, ma or pa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll never forget like coming home with my fresh new baby. I honestly got the book of how to be a mom. I read the book of sleep training, how to prepare yourself. I tried to prepare myself to the best that I could. I thought I knew everything. And I can see when I had my baby, like my mom would be like, oh, like, feed the baby. And I'd be like, no, I have to wait at this hours and I have to feed this many ounces. And my mom would be like, just feed them, like whatever. Like, and I'd be like, no, because you have to like wait, the baby has to burp, the baby, like you have to do this and this. And then she'd be like, oh my gosh, then just give him water. And my baby was like days old. I was like, are you kidding, Mom? She's like, I did it with you. I was like, no, Mom,
Oh my gosh,
you
no.
do not do that anymore. I couldn't even, and she just looked at me like I was the one that was like delusional, that
Oh my
I was the
gosh.
one like how could you not give him water? Like how could you give your newborn water?
Someone in Caesar's family said that too. They were like, "Oh, just give them water," and they were speaking in Spanish, right? And Caesar was like, "No," and they were like, "Why?" And he was like, "Oh, like Mari said like doesn't want that," and they're like. And I just pretend like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I know you're fucking talking about giving my kid water.
Yeah.
And it ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
I do remember one of the first times I did have to say no is like um to my dad and just to certain people, and unfortunately it is usually family members, and I guess because there is that comfort level,
Yeah.
so
They kind of feel like there's no boundaries, I guess, in the beginning, right? Until
yes.
obviously you put them.
Yes, like you kind of have to put people in their place because what you allow will continue, and if you don't speak up, people don't know and they will continue, and it will make you fucking boil inside.
Definitely.
And my family has like no filter, and yeah, I kind of had to like, I remember I had to text my dad actually because I was like, shit, I don't know how I'm gonna tell him this. But I told him, like, we don't do this. We don't say things like this. Like, I am trying to raise my daughter in like such a way. And so we don't talk about like degrading women. We don't talk about negatively about people or their bodies or their appearances.
Yeah.
We don't say like back in the days, like honest, yeah, like fucking retard. Like we don't say we like I try my best not to swear, and that was really hard for me to adjust because like one of the traits that I picked up from my dad was that I have a very potty mouth. But once I became a mom, I was like, shit, like I can't be fucking swearing like this all the fucking time, right? Like it's just like it just doesn't make sense. And like some people still like I still swear around my kids like once in a while, but like literally my family swears like a lot. So it was really hard to like, cause I realized, cause everyone would tell me that I swear a lot, and I guess like I didn't care, cause I was like, okay, and fucking what about it? Okay, like what's your point? Like it's freedom of speech, okay? But then I realized when I had a baby, I was like, holy fuck, I swear a lot. Like I can't stop fucking swearing. Like what the fuck? Like
Oh
and I was like, okay, I really need to
gosh.
stop. I really need to stop because like right now, because I think for the first like 6 months, I was still swearing and shit. And I was like, okay, when she turns one, I really cannot be.
Yeah, when she's just repeating it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
cannot be doing this. And so I had to relay that message to my dad too. I was like, it's not even about like I care because I don't give a fuck about swearing.
Yeah.
But I give a fuck about how my kids are gonna present themselves.
Yeah, for
And I
sure.
don't want them to be like fucking this, fucking that, because I was that kid out on the field cussing for no fucking reason.
Throwing F-bombs everywhere.
All the time. The F word is my favorite fucking word. It is like the perfect, most versatile sentence enhancer ever fucking made.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I was like, I really don't want my kids to like. Do I really want my kids to be talking like that? At first, I was like, I don't care. Like I spoke like that, but like, no. And so I had to tell my dad. I had to tell my sister. I was like, listen, if anybody says anything fucking stupid around my kids, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you. But if I have to keep telling you, you're gonna see a lot less of my kids.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not going to tolerate that because I am working really fucking hard to like undo all these things within me so that I can relay something better in them. And then if you keep coming around and fucking that shit up, I will not fucking allow that.
Yeah, because all the hard work you're putting into,
you are like canceling it, and like absolutely not. I will not tolerate that. I will not let anybody like tarnish or taint like what I am trying to do with my kids. Like fucking do that with your kids. Do that somewhere else. if you're gonna come here, this is what's going on, this is what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and if you have a problem with it, that's totally fine, but get with the program or get the fuck out. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I told him. And he has like come like such a long way.
Yeah,
But I
that's
still
so
have to
good.
give like gentle reminders here and there.
Well, I guess at least as long as he's come a long way, you know what I mean? Because I mean, you're
Yes.
not perfect either. You still
Exactly. Like for me, it's all
Yeah.
about like if I see the effort,
trying. Yeah.
then I will give you a chance
Mhm.
and I will like nudge you and remind you.
Yeah.
And
if you're willing
not,
to correct it, then perfect. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Okay, so the next point is the guilt of disappointing your parents. How do you feel about that?
I feel like this goes back to them, you know, all of a sudden when we're grown, we start not taking their advice, right? Or their opinions or advice or whatever. Whereas when we were younger, they basically controlled us, right? They had more, or not like controlled when we
They
were
had a huge influence
yeah,
on our
right?
decisions.
And we would feel more disappointment. At least in my situation, I know that like if my mom didn't want me to do something and I did it anyways, I would feel so like, oh my gosh, I disappointed her. And my mom knew that she'd get me. Like she'd be like, oh, like I have such a soft heart that she's gonna feel so bad. She's gonna tell on herself because that's what would happen. But now as an adult, when she would tell me something and I wouldn't take it, I feel like she would, in the beginning, she would be like, okay, she's gonna come around, like, you know? But then after I'd be like, no, mom, like, I'm gonna, like, this is how I want it to be done now.
She shook. She was shook.
She was shook.
She was like, what?
Yeah. She was just like,
Wait.
no. I swear, like, at first, like, she was kind of like, you're joking. And I was just like, no, like, for real. And she was just kind of like, I swear I'll never forget her face. Like, is this, like, should I be mad? Should I be upset? Should I be sad? Like, she did not know what to be. And honestly, now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, will I be the same way? Like, you know, when my kids have their baby and I'm going to be like, oh, do like this and do like that. And obviously at that time, there's going to be new research. There's going to be new things that they have. And my kid's going to be like, Ma, no, we don't do that anymore. We do this. And I'm going to be like, maybe a little heartbroken. Maybe even myself a little heartbroken, or like, okay, well, my way still worked, like, you know? And so,
it worked better than before, too. Like, what?
Yeah, right? So I feel that it's not so much, at least me, I don't feel like I'm really disappointing my parents now. Maybe because a part of me doesn't really care too much, as when I was younger, obviously younger, I wanted to do everything to make them proud of me. Versus now, I don't really need I love their validation, but I don't need it.
Correct.
And I'm very confident with how I'm parenting and how I'm doing my lifestyle and everything, that like, if you don't agree with it, then it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't hurt my feelings, you know?
No, I totally am right there with you, sis. Like, I feel like I do hope that one day my parents will be, and I know they already are, like, proud of me as a mom and how I'm raising my kids. I just hope that will continue as they grow into adults, you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know if you agree with this or not, but I feel like your kids can be like a direct reflection of you. But then again, no, I don't know. This is like a whole different topic. But like, still, it's like you have such a huge influence on your kids, and like you can't really choose what they're gonna pick up and what they're like, you know, their personality traits or whatever, because every kid is different. And honestly, you can be like the perfect parent and still have like your kid, you know, it's
you can be rich and have like all the money to put them in all the programs, but your kid just doesn't want to do it,
right? Or like become like I don't know, a drug addict or something,
Yeah.
like all these like oh, gosh.
Yeah.
And like it's not you, but I still do believe that there is like an influence from like the parents, like, it's not a guarantee, but yeah, I just hope that in the future that my parents will still, yeah, be proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, I don't really care. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care. I just care that my kids are going to be okay in life and that they're going to be like decent human beings. They have like a certain level of respect, a certain level of humility, a certain level of like pride, a certain level, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that, yeah, I hope that they'll be successful just like any mom. And hopefully my parents will be proud of me. But also, like, as of right now, I really don't care because, quite personally, I'm just going to say it, and this is not me trying to be like cocky or like I'm the best fucking mom, I know fucking everything, because I don't really know fucking shit. I just know based off my experience and how I was raised, what I do and what I do not want to do, how I want to raise my kids and how I don't want to raise my kids. And I personally think that I'm probably doing already a better job than my parents did.
Well, that's great. That's the
You know?
goal. I feel like that's
Yeah.
the goal. I feel like that's what your
Yeah.
parents would want for you.
Yes. And
Right?
like again, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I've made like plenty of mistakes and I'm sure I will have like plenty fucking more.
Mm-hmm.
But then I hope that my kids will like do even a better job than I
Yes.
did. You know what I mean? And it continues and
For
continues and continues,
sure.
and like they all undo the fucking trauma up in
Yeah.
here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They like break the chain,
Yeah.
you know?
So realizing protecting your child over protecting adults' feelings.
Yes, 100%.
1,000%.
100%. Like I didn't really understand the statement before, but yeah, protecting my child is always going to be greater than protecting your feelings. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
who you are.
Mm-hmm.
My child's well-being will always be my first priority, and it will always come over your feelings. Like if you feel hurt, then you got to work through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really got. That's all I really got to say.
Yeah.
Because your title doesn't give you. Oh, there was an actual quote on this. Your title, anyways, your title does not give you like automatic access to my child's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like just because you're like
The
aunt,
ants. Yeah.
or you're like
A cousin. A
yeah, like my
favorite
aunt,
cousin.
like my aunt, just because you
Yeah.
come in here and you think like you can like have authority or like you can start like shedding some kind of light. Like if I don't like it, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if it goes
100%.
against like what I'm trying to teach my kid, or if it goes against like if it gives me a like the ick, like a weird vibe, it's done. Like it's not happening. Like
Yeah.
just your title does not grant you access to my child.
Yeah. 1,000%. 1,000%. I feel like growing up, one thing my mom, when I became a mom, one thing my mom always said to me was, be jealous with your children. Be jealous with your children. I was always jealous with you and your sister. Be jealous with your children.
Mhm.
Like, it doesn't matter what people like say, like, be jealous. So when I like started with my kids, obviously were at a certain age where they started having sleepovers at my mom's house, or spending like a day with their other grandma's house. I made it clear to both grandparents that like I don't want like my kids to be up in anybody's bedroom, because I just don't feel comfortable. My mom lives with like my sister and her family, and of course obviously there's not that I don't trust them, I'm just very jealous with my children. And same thing with the other grandparents at their home. They also live with their children that are grown adults as well. And I just don't think it's necessary for my children to be in grown adults' bedrooms.
Mhm.
I just, when their toys are all downstairs,
Yeah.
there's no reason for them to be upstairs in the bedrooms, right? And if you have a problem with that because you want my child in your bedroom, then that's suspicious to me.
Yeah, like I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I have a
Like,
problem with that. So if you have a problem with that, then thank you for telling me, because my child's not going to be here anymore.
correct.
But I've let them know. I spoke to them respectfully. I love you guys. I trust everybody here. I don't want anybody thinking anybody like anything bad, or that I think bad about anybody, that I don't trust them. But this is why it just goes for everybody. It's not like, oh, I just don't want my kids in the boys' room, but they can go in the aunt's room and whatever, but not the uncle's room. Like, no, it's just nobody's room. Just nobody's room. They just stay downstairs because their toys are downstairs, and that's it.
Yeah.
And thankfully, they've both, like, especially my mom. I feel like a part of me, when I told her that, I feel like she kind of looked at me like proud, actually. Like,
That's
don't
nice.
even worry about that. Like, I already, like, that's already done. And like, and when I told her, like, yeah, I said that to, like, for the other grandparents, like, I'm just letting you know, like, it's not just your home. Like, I made sure that, like, I told the other grandma as well, and like, it's for both homes or whatever, because
Yeah.
that's the only two places that my kids are without me. So it's the same rules for both homes. And she was just like, 1,000%. I completely, like, respect
It's just
that.
like it's a boundary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and when I feel that people are pushing
Or
my,
trying to
like,
cross that
yeah, you're
boundary.
like constantly like boundary,
Or like questioning, like, but why?
yeah,
But
like it doesn't fucking
why?
matter. It doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter why. I don't need to give you a fucking explanation
Yeah.
about my kids of
Yeah.
shit that I do with my
But if
kids.
you want to know, then this rule applies to everybody.
Yeah.
You're not just special. I'm sorry, you're not
Yeah.
special, and I'm not
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's
my
like-
child's not just with you. This rule applies to everyone.
Correct.
So don't think that you're special. Like, like, this is
like,
just,
don't get it
don't get it twisted. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally like agree. I mean, I've actually never thought about that because my kids, we don't go anywhere. They don't stay anywhere. The only other house that we go to is my dad's house, and
you're
honestly,
there.
I'm there,
Mhm.
and I have supersonic hearing. I have supersonic hearing in my house. When something happens, I'm already texting you, like, what's going on down there? Why did she say da 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 da? I'm listening. And usually, like, when we're with my dad, I'm present. And if I'm not present, or if I'm upstairs with Liam, I'm listening. And you will know if something's weird because I'm going to text you. I'm going to be like, what was that?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah,
What,
100%.
like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Which I've never had to do that with my dad. But yeah,
But it's just, you're just already conditioned to think that way about everybody. It's not
Everybody.
just your dad.
Everybody.
Like you said, it's not just your dad. It's just anybody. Like, your
Anybody.
radar goes on
Yes,
for anybody.
because
Like,
they're my kids.
of
These are my
course.
kids. And I know you said it's not because you don't trust people. I don't trust people. I don't trust fucking anybody. I don't trust anybody. The only person I really trust, like the only person that has the privilege and the honor to take care of my kids and put them down for bed, is my mother.
Yeah.
And that's it. Not my dad,
Yeah.
not my aunt, like my sister,
Yeah.
not like my friends. Like, I'm sorry,
1,000%.
it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, but like, I actually haven't had to think about that, but like,
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely.
I fucking respect that, and
Yeah.
I totally, like, I rate that. Like, I'm down.
Yeah.
Because like, my kids go everywhere in my dad's house, but it's small.
Yeah.
And there's not much going on there.
But I feel like, but you're also there.
Yeah.
Right? You're also there, because I would feel like, yeah, I don't care. When I'm at my mom's house, I don't even know where my kids are. I don't
Yeah.
even know where they are. They're doing their thing. They're having fun, because I'm like, I'm here. Same thing. I have I'm doing my thing, but I'm listening too.
Yeah,
like, I'm always listening.
Always.
If I don't hear anything, I'm giving Chris a look, like, go check on them.
Correct.
Like, go see how they're doing. Or honestly, he's great too. Like, he'll be like, I'm gonna go check on the kids. Perfect. Go
You just
downstairs.
read my mind.
Yeah.
I was about to say something.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even give looks. I fucking say, I'm like, can you like go up? Can you go fucking check on the kids? Why are you here? Go over there.
Like, I'm talking, you're not. Go with the kids.
Correct. Like, why are we both here? We're supposed to swap. Like, why am I seeing you? I'm not even supposed to see you. We're not talking right now. You're up there. When you come here, I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I get that. And it's just like,
So,
yeah, because I forget who I had to talk to, but I'm like, you always are pushing my boundaries.
mhm.
And I don't understand that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like
it
that.
gives me like weird vibes that you would constantly push my boundaries with my kids when it's obvious that I don't feel comfortable. And the
Yeah.
fact that you're asking me, why don't you feel comfortable? Like, just fucking leave it alone.
Yeah,
Like, you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Maybe
Like,
if you were to give me some space, I would think, or like back off. Like I'd be like, okay, maybe it was kind of me. Maybe slowly I'll let like her back
yeah.
in or whatever, give it another chance. But like the pressuring, the persistence, the
Yeah.
why, but like
It doesn't even matter at the end of the day because I
yeah,
said so. I'm the
yeah.
mother.
And
So,
if anything, you should just jump at the okay, you're the mom, and I'm just gonna
yeah.
respect that, and
Exactly.
that's
Just
it,
respect it
and that's
and
it.
that's that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm all about like boundaries. And the minute that people don't respect my boundaries, I'm like, red flag, red flag. Like,
Yeah,
and I tell Luna that too. Like with
yeah.
her friends and or whoever, I'm like, if you say something like, oh, like stop tickling, because my family has a way of pushing boundaries. There's no boundaries in my family. There is none. Like boundaries, there's no walls, there's nothing. So my dad will like tickle Luna, and that pisses me off because my dad is like a serial tickler. And he thinks it's funny, but like it's kind of fucking annoying. I hate being tickled. Like
Yeah.
and like okay, stop. Okay, stop. Like my dad will tickle you until you can't fucking breathe. And again, it sounds stupid and innocent, but like my dad would do that to me as a kid,
You're like
and I would be like,
traumatized.
"Stop, stop, stop!" But he think I like it because I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because you're tickling me, and it's annoying. Like, please, fucking stop.
I
Like,
think that's such a dad thing.
I know, but it's no, but it's like aggressive. Like, you're gonna tickle me for an hour? It's torture. It's fucking torture. Like, bro, what is this Chinese fucking torture of like tickling?
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh my
Chris is the
God.
exact same way, okay? I tell him all the time, don't tickle me because your fingers hurt me. they they hurt, bro. So I always complain to him. He's always like, oh my god. Now when he starts tickling Olivia, 2 seconds into being tickled, this girl's bawling her eyes out.
Oh no!
And I'm like, you did it. I told you
punctured
did
her.
it too hard. He's like, no, I wasn't. I'm like, bro, if you hurt me, you're
Yeah.
killing her.
Did you cut your nails?
It's not even his nails though. Like it's his actual. He's like digging his fingers. It's like you're bone on bone. It like hurts.
Trying to like feel my organs.
Oh
bro.
my gosh! And then like
No.
he'll even try like tickling like here, but
No.
it hurts. I'm just
It
like,
does.
oh my
No,
gosh!
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And
Oh
so
my
like for me,
gosh.
I've always like taught my daughter like no means no. No is a complete sentence. No has a period at the end. No
Yeah.
means no.
Yeah.
And no questions. Like no ands, ifs, or buts. If someone says no, it's no. If someone says stop, it's stop.
Yeah.
And the same goes for you. So like if you say stop and they don't stop, they don't respect your boundaries. And
Yeah.
like call me like, oh, like I'm being dramatic, but like legit, I fucking said stop.
Yeah.
And you're not stopping. And
Yeah.
my dad is the type of person like you say stop, 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 stop. He will not fucking stop.
Oh
And I
my
have like and like Luna will start to get pissed off sometimes,
Yeah.
right? Now she kind of has like grown to like me. She'll be like, tickle me, and I'm like, ugh, I fucking hate being tickled, but okay. But yeah, like before she used to get like so pissed, and I would tell and it's hard. It's hard working with like putting your foot down and like telling your parents something
Yeah.
because like I've taught my daughter to speak up for herself and she'll be like, how come she's like, grandpapa doesn't listen to me, he always tickles me and I always tell him to stop and he won't stop. And I'm like, honestly, Luna, like some people don't fucking respect your boundaries. Like even family, they don't. And it's something so like so silly, but people don't respect your boundaries. And I'm like, and at that point, you need to be get up
Yeah.
and say, no, I said stop.
Yeah. It's to get a little bit louder.
And now you gotta
Yeah.
remove yourself to make a point. And like, because what you continue will allow, if you like you're this goes for anything, like, you know, in the future, like if you're like, oh, stop, no, fucking stop. I said stop, and now I'm gonna fucking leave. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's as simple as that. And then if they try coming at you again, that's a red fucking flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't respect my boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, you're not listening, you're not hearing my words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no means no, stop means stop. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I told her that, like, too, with like other people too. You have to like, when you hear the word stop, you just stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Like, and I don't force hugs, I don't force kisses. Like, oh, go kiss your tita, go fucking kiss. Like, oh, give them a hug, just give them a hug. No, that's like a boundary again. Like, that's my body. I don't want to be touched, but like, you have to acknowledge and say hi to people.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's one thing.
For sure. I always say that with my kids too, especially if they don't know them. I don't even honestly tell my kids to hug them. I'm kind of just like, the person's like, oh, whatever. Oh, this is my son, Felix. Felix, just say hi. Like, oh, hi. Like, you know, you don't know them. I'm not going to tell my son to hug a stranger or kiss a stranger. But if it's like an aunt that I know and that he knows, I'm like, yeah, go give her a hug, give her a kiss. But still, if he's in his mood that he doesn't want to, I'll be like, hey, just say hi. Like, you know?
Yeah,
and exactly. Like, then he'll do that. Like, whatever, right? But I feel like advocating for your kid is such a growth in your like parenthood journey, because there are so many things that maybe I would have even let slide and I would have never said, because like, whatever, I'm grown, I can like handle my feelings, I can like whatever, I can take it. But like now towards my child, no, you know, I don't want them feeling like the repercussions of what
not speaking up.
Not speaking up because I can't speak up for them. Exactly. Like, you know, like
exactly, because also like I know, again, this was actually hard for me. So many things were so hard for me and like still working on, but I have like a childhood trauma of like speaking up. So it was really hard for me to advocate for my daughter because I have to fucking speak up. Like, I have to say something to my dad, and like specifically to like elders, authoritative figures, teachers. I've realized in motherhood that I have some sort of trauma connected to speaking up. Because when we were in the 90s, it's like, shut the fuck up and listen. Don't talk back. Like, just do what you're told. Like, do what I say. Like, if it's a teacher, if it's an elder, if it's your parent, if it's your aunt, if it's your uncle, like anybody, if it's the police, you know what I mean? So I've always kind of had like this thing where like I like shut down and I just hold it in. Even though I feel like it's wrong or I didn't like something, I'm like, okay, well, just fucking deal with it, Maravik. You know what I mean? But then when it came to my daughter, and I was like, I really don't fucking like that. It was really hard for me to speak up at first. And I was like, no, I need to actively like force myself to speak up, because I refuse to have like my kids growing up having like attached to the same trauma or stigma or learned, I don't know, behavior of not speaking up for themselves, even because it feels awkward or
it's uncomfortable.
You know, like, if you feel uncomfortable, there's a fucking reason for that, and you should probably fucking say something.
You should.
And then for me, it's like every time I haven't spoken up, it will eat me inside. Like,
of course, to the point where you just have to the point where it like forces
it's like
you.
It's already done. It's already done, and like I like go home and I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm all worked up, and it's like, it's over, it's done. It's like it's in the past. It's like you missed the opportunity, and now it's going to eat away at you until eventually you get over it and like you forget about it. But it takes me a long time to get over specifically moments where like I should have said something. I should have said something. I can't like recall, like think of any like specifics, But I have so many fucking moments, and like Caesar always tells me, he's like, "You did it again," and I get
Yeah.
like so worked up, and I'm like, I should have fucking said something.
Yeah.
And so like I'm trying to break that with me so I could be the example for my kids. So because you have to model it.
Yeah, of
They learn like everything that
course.
they do, like the way they walk, their mannerisms, their
Mm-hmm.
tonality is like from you. They can't learn what they don't see,
Mm-hmm. For
you
sure.
know? So that is like being your child's advocate, especially at this young age, I feel like is so important because they're learning from you. And
Yeah.
like my daughter now is very outspoken. like like literally if we're like I remember at her school, um yeah, because like for me, even like people like accidentally bumping into me or like something, like if someone like a fucking weird creepy guy at the mall is like getting close to me, I would feel like weird not like to say something, and
Mm-hmm.
I would almost freeze because I don't want to be rude. You don't want to be rude,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to insinuate and you don't want to be rude, you don't want to cause a scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so like anyways, I remember at Luna's school one time I went there for a Mother's Day thing in her class, and there was this kid, and he was obviously like special needs, so it was fine, but he was like on me, like jumping, not on,
Aw.
like he was just holding me on the shoulders, and Luna was like looking at him. She's like, excuse me. She's like, can you, she's like, can you not do that? She's like, excuse me. She's like, can you not touch my mommy? And then she's like,
Oh
oh, and
god.
then like the teacher came and she like took him away or whatever. And I was like, it's okay, Luna, it's okay. And she was like so like,
How
oh
dare
my god.
you?
She's like, are you okay?
Oh my
And I was like, Luna,
god.
I'm fine. Thank you so, like, you're so sweet. But she will like speak up. She'll be like, can you like back up? Or
Yeah.
like, okay, you're like getting too close. You're in my space. Like, and I like love that. And I know people
Yeah.
again like have their, I'm sure even my mom too, she has her thoughts about how I'm raising my kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I've told her, I'm like, I'm not raising submissive, like shut the fuck up, respect your elders
Yeah.
kind of kids. Like I'm raising them to have respect, but I'm not raising them to be fucking meek and like, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings, or like I shouldn't say anything. Like I'm raising them to fucking speak the fuck up,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
if you feel weird, if you feel like your intuition is telling you like something's off, like it's not for no fucking reason. You either speak up or you fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like remove yourself.
Yeah.
But speak up because like people need to know too.
Yeah, for
Like you're making
sure.
me feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
or whatever, or like I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's okay to like, you know, you have to like stand up for yourself. And like
Yeah.
especially if I'm not there.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so important like to be, you are your child's biggest advocate, especially when
Yeah,
they're younger.
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And as uncomfortable as it is, like you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to
You
do
have to
it.
do it. Oh, I hate it too.
I hate it. I hate it. But also, I feel like such a proud mom moment when I do it,
Exactly.
because I'm just like, yeah, I fucking said that for my kid,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. And that's why like in
Yeah.
times I'm where I'm like, I should have said something, I feel so shitty because I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't remember. I wish I could, but yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's like not a good, it's not a good feeling when you don't actually advocate for your
Child.
child.
Yeah.
Like it just, it's like a really shitty feeling when you
Yeah.
know that you should have said something.
Yeah.
And even if it's like so small, because honestly it's like one of those things where like if you don't say something, what you allow will continue.
And your children are watching you, like you were saying, right? They're gonna see that. They're seeing like you model that, right?
Mhm.
So you obviously want to show them that mom speaks up. So like, and it's okay, you know, like it's all
Mhm.
handled. It's fine. Like there's no, like we can do it like civilly and
And respectfully,
respectfully, exactly.
respectfully.
but like still like make sure we're like having our boundaries and yeah, you know, exactly, respectfully. So I think it's great. I think as a parent, you don't, it's one of those things where you maybe don't want to, but you know that it just comes with it. And I think you honestly feel proud afterwards. I
Yeah.
think it's like a good feeling afterwards. Advocate for your children.
Yes,
Always.
definitely. Always advocate if something is off or you don't like something. Because I just refuse to let anything near my kids that's going to jeopardize
Mm-hmm.
what I am trying to instill in them,
Mm-hmm.
you
All
know?
your hard work.
Yeah, like super
Definitely.
important, you know?
Yeah.
So, yes. All right, well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in to Caffeinated
And
and Clueless.
Clueless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Yes, see you next week. After bedtime. Okay,
Bye.
bye.